See, I start up with an intro, and maybe I should just cut cold opens and just like roll right into the show. I don't know, because I'll start doing something, and then it just kind of I don't like it, and then I'm like, well, crap, maybe I can just edit over something, and then it just spirals, kind of like how this one already is doing. So just hey everybody, welcome to another daily cup of genre here on the Genreverse YouTube channel and Genreverse Podcast Network, available on all of your favorite podcast apps. Give us a subscribe here on the YouTube channel if you're watching. We got a lot of great content. Besides podcasts like Daily Cog and Breaking Geek Radio, you also have the Cantina, AVR Squared, anime reactions, trailer reactions, and more. If they're not a reaction video, they go up on all those favorite podcast apps. So give us a follow on that if you're listening to us. We also have our review series for Wheel of Time, Star Wars reviews going up. And hey, we do have merch. If you're into the Genreverse, or you're into someone on the Genreverse in a totally appropriate audience slash content creator way, support us by buying some merch here on our Redbubble. There's a link in the description box below. And of course, LRMonline.com, every day for all entertainment news, needs, opinions, which you yourself could be a writer on this website. If you're interested, please do email Michael, that's Michael, at LRMonline.com. Put in there interested in writing for LRM on the subject line. And yeah, if you're interested in writing anything in entertainment, you could be writing stories about Tom Taylor cast as Lord Cregan Stark in House of the Dragon Season 2. You could be talking about Jedi Survivor Part 3, or, well, excuse me, that would be Star Wars Jedi 3, because the first one was Fallen Order, then Survivor, and then this would be a third Star Wars Jedi game. The point being is we got a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, we even do movie reviews. Like if you're into reviews, Stephon White has been doing 50 B movies to see before you die. Basically, this is his second round of these. He's been doing them for a couple of years now. And Batman Forever got chosen as a B movie. I can't say that I totally disagree. It is quite campy, but you can pour your heart and soul into things like this, which is really cool. Speaking of the Star Wars Jedi sequel, was it Cameron Monahan, sorry. Where'd I get? Anyways, Patrick Moynihan. That is a name, isn't it? Patrick Moynihan. And that's someone, I'll have to look it up later. We're working on the third, and we're in the process of doing it right now. This is at Ocala Comic Con, by the way, for those that aren't seeing this on YouTube. We're in the process of doing it right now. That's a big undertaking, and it's been some it's been some conversations so far. Weird way to say that. Hopefully when all things are said and done, we'll be able to go in and make something really cool for you guys again. I'm not the world's biggest Star Wars Jedi fan. It felt like you took elements of not Jedi Outcast, that's a computer game. The one with Star Killer. What was it called? Force Unleashed. There it is. It took elements of that, took elements of Titanfall with like the wall climbing and running and stuff like that, and created a next gen hack and slash. There were a lot of graphical issues. I know there's been fixes and ups and downs with it, but it was also relatively boring to me. And when you get to the world where you're trying to get to the temple in the middle, just so much of it felt empty, and it feels like I don't know. It was boring, and I understand that it might get better after that, but after a relatively don't care intro, some shoddy graphics on the PS5 when I played it, and then the that world where you're just like trying to search for some stuff, and it feels like impossible to get or go anywhere. I didn't like it. It's kind of like I'm not liking Final Fantasy 16 for being very empty and boring at times. Not that the story is boring, but playing the game is boring. If I wanted to watch a series, I would watch a series, and it feels very much like they really wanted to do a Final Fantasy series, which Sony says they want to do in reality anyways, and they just put a game, kind of like pieces of a game in there somewhere so they could make their series and sell it as a game. Anyways, we're getting distracted. Jedi, Star Wars Jedi Part 3, allegedly in the works, according to Monahan there. Which brings us into one of our main stories, or our actual main story, and that is SAG-AFTRA has authorized with over 98% voting for this a strike for video game, those in the guild working on video games, and this can include companies such as Activision, Blindlight, Disney, EA, Epic, Take-Two, Insomniac, Warner Brothers Games are listed here in this official statement from SAG-AFTRA. They do mention that this is not saying there are strikes, but they can do it now. All they got to do is say, hey, picket, but they're not on strike as of now. Next bargaining sessions are scheduled for the 26th, 27th, and 28th. That's today, tomorrow, and the next day, right? Today's the 26th, right? I believe so. Yes. See what time is like for me. It's like I'm Doctor Who or something. And they go in and they're talking about, of course, the big hot topic button, whatever in Hollywood, AI. They talk about pay lagging behind inflation, and they also talk about safety. And I'm not quite sure what safety, maybe job safety. Like, I don't see like a lot of OSHA violations or something in video game recording, but I could be wrong when you think about motion capture and things like that. Hopefully it doesn't happen. I mean, video games are one of those where, except for when you're doing the motion capture type stuff, that you don't really need the actors a whole lot until later on in the process. The mechanics, the world design, the textures, all sorts of character designs that aren't going to have be based on a real person or a real person's face. Like there is a lot you can do for video games that you can't do while you're recording movies, television, while you're producing, not just recording. So it's a weird one where it's like, okay, yeah, you could hurt some video games here, especially those AAA titles that like to use real actors and their features and whatnot, but it's going to be a little harder to hurt them. We have the Writers Guild this morning or last night. They got through the first vote hurdle, and now stuff can go to the general rank and file members of the guild, if I'm not mistaken. So that process is moving forward, but we don't have anything on the SAG-AFTRA for movie and television, and now we're adding this video games thing. I don't know how this one will go. They'll have a leg to stand on as far as seeing results in the Writers Guild Act and the Writers Guild strike and the screen strike, but again, games are a little different. And when it comes to AI, I don't quite know what, of course, if your actual likeness is used, that's one thing. We already use blank faces and reused assets and stuff like that for background characters, NPCs, crowds, and whatnot. So the idea of people losing jobs out to an AI created character, I don't see. And the other one is like the whole celebrities' faces being in video games, while not new, is still relatively new to its proliferation. We all grew up playing games, even 3D, HD games with faces that were wholly original, just created in game. Sure, the emotional, reactions weren't the same, but I don't need Keanu Reeves in my video game. I don't need Robert Downey Jr. in some future game. I don't need Emily Blunt's face in a game. I just don't. So I don't know what the AI stuff for games looks like versus movies and television. It's going to be interesting to see this one. The whole thing has been interesting to me. I know that sounds kind of gross because people's livelihood and whatnot. And I'm checking a message here because it says someone. Okay, nothing. Cam just talking about this piece. It's Shocky Mike, who does the Cantina with us, is writing this up. I don't know if his article will beat to the website before my video is, but the race is on. No, check out lrmonline.com. And I was just checking a message with that. So I don't know how the AI thing's going to work for this, and I don't know the timing. Like, I know I've been kind of gross with saying it's interesting. It's not, I don't want to say entertaining, although it technically is, but it's very interesting to see these work stoppages this year in the entertainment industry, and seeing how it gets resolved is every bit as interesting as it happening has been. Man, can you guys believe a sitting president's going to go stand in a picket line? That's weird. And I can't remember if that one's ever happened before. That's the UAW thing. I don't know if that one's ever happened before, but that's a weird one for me. A lot of weird stuff with labor going on. Not trying to get political in any specific way. Just, the whole world is kind of weird right now. If you like weird, we do a lot of weird stuff here on the Genreverse YouTube channel. Like I mentioned, anime reactions, trailer reactions, podcasts for anything and everything in entertainment. Of course, all of the podcasts, anything not reaction video, basically go up on all of your favorite podcast apps. So give us a follow, give us a subscribe, all that good stuff. I got to turn off the dark mode thing for the merch. Check that out. Support us and get something cool while you're at it. lrmonline.com for everything. That's it. Bye.